we're going to be making some cookies and brittle. I am making some gift boxes of goodies for some of our friends, and thought I'd bring you along with me. We're starting out with macadamia nut cookies. We have brown sugar, white sugar, and butter. So we'll get this cream together. And now I'm going to add just a splash of vanilla and almond extract. Now we want to add 2 eggs. And now we're going to be adding flour. It's all-purpose flour. And then I also have salt and baking soda that I'm going to add. Now I have a cup of white chocolate chips and a package of macadamia nuts. And we're just going to fold that in. My oven has been preheating to 350. Okay, and you can make them whatever size you want. I like to give big cookies. And now, like I said, the oven was preheating to 350. They're going to bake about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. Your oven may bake differently, but I will bring you back when we pull them out of the oven. Alright, it did take 13 minutes since they were kind of large. I'm going to let those cool just a little bit so that they settle just a little, and then I'm going to move them to a cooling rack and put the next batch in. Okay guys, so now we are ready to make some oatmeal cookies. We've got brown and white sugar, and we have couple of eggs, and we have 2 sticks of softened butter. Alright, now we're going to add first cup of flour, and I have baking soda and cinnamon. We'll give that a little mix. Get the next cup of flour ready. Second cup of flour. Another cup of oats. Oops. And a half. Maybe a little more. Clear this off so that we can get the cookie sheet ready. have upped my oven to 375. Alright, these are going in the oven 10 to 12 minutes. Again, everybody's oven's different, so you'll want to monitor them. Okay, so I need to let these set up just a little bit before I put them on the cooling rack. Now we're going to make some brittle, and this is 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of white syrup, and now we need a 1/2 cup of water. Just like to mix that in just a little bit. Get the sugar off the bottom there. Now I've got this on a medium-high heat. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm going to grab my thermometer. This is going to need to get up to 245 degrees. So I'll bring you back when we're almost there. Alright, so we are at just about 230. So we're getting close. Now to the side here, you'll see I have a pan, and it's a large pan that I just used for brittle, and I have some aluminum foil with butter, and whenever I softened my butter for the cookies, I kept those wrappers because there's always some butter left on them, and you can use those wrappers and just coat things like this. So even if I hadn't been using it today, I would have put those in the refrigerator, and that way you're not wasting any. Okay, I'll bring you back when it's actually there. And then we're going to be adding our vanilla and pecans and salt. Okay, we have hit 245. So in goes pecans, or whatever nuts you want to use. And then I'm going to need 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to need a splash, well, it's supposed to be 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And now all of this needs to heat up to 310 degrees. And this does take some time. You just have to be patient. You don't want to rush it. So I'll bring you back when we're getting close, because the next step is going to be very quick. Alright, we're at 300. You can see the texture. Just need to move up a little bit more. So what I will do, once it hits the 310, I'm going to turn the heat off. And I'll pull it off of that really hot burner just a little bit. I'll keep it in the frame. And then I'm going to just dump in about 1/4 tablespoon. I'm going to dump in about 1 tablespoon of baking soda. You're going to see it foam up. It'll happen quick. And as soon as it starts to foam, I'll be pouring it in this pan. And then we'll just let it harden. Typically what I do is set it over my sink so that the air can get around it and cool it off quicker. And we are at 310. So I just turned it off. And let me just get as much of that off as I can. Pull it away from the heat. dump in the baking soda and start stirring. Here comes the foam. Alright, and then we pour it on. Okay, so you can see the colors changed a little, and all of that foam is starting to dry, starting to harden now. So that's what leaves all those little holes in this and makes it really crispy. I don't know if you've ever had brittle like I did when I was a kid. It was hard as a rock, and I didn't know any better. And every time after that someone would offer me brittle, I wouldn't even eat it. I just didn't like it at all. But if you make it this way, you're going to get a lot of little crispy cavities in there. That's really, really good. You can use peanuts if that's your preference. In my house, we prefer pecans. Alright, so now I'll meet you over while we make our goodie baskets. Okay guys, so I have my box. I'm going to drop in a piece of parchment paper. Not really necessary, these are food grade, but let's drop that in. I've bagged up some brittle. I'm going to put that in. Grab about 3 of the oatmeal cookies and 3 of the macadamia nut cookies. There we go. I will tape that up, and then I'll put a little tag on the top. So I'm going to continue. Grab another box. Alright, so we have got 6 goodie boxes here for our friends, and I have a 7th one. I ran out of macadamia nut cookies, so this one is just brittle and oatmeal cookies. So I'll let my husband decide on who gets that one. And then I have these. I have another batch of brittle cooling. So I have these little candy jars, and I'm going to fill a couple of those as well. Okay guys, so this will be the last video through the holiday season. I do hope you have a safe and happy holiday and a very Merry Christmas. And I hope you make some goodie boxes for your friends and family. Have a great day guys. God bless.